7 o'clock here on 570 WSYR. Have you got your shopping done? Or better still, do you have a secret stash? And is that causing some problems? According to a new survey, nearly half of U.S. married couples admit to fighting over how much money to spend during the holiday season. Boy, does this sound familiar. Well, a new study says that, that doesn't bode well for relationships. Here to talk to us about that is Jennifer Styers. She's a relationship expert. And Jennifer, who did the study and what did the study reveal?
It was a group called Karma, CreditKarma.com, and they surveyed about 1,000, little over 1,000 people, which isn't a great amount of couples, but it's pretty accurate. I mean, I think we've always known that money's been an issue, and especially around the holidays and times when, spending is at its highest, this is when people get stressed out. Holidays always stress people out. Money's the reason, usually.
and so how can couples keep from ruining their relationship over holiday spending? The survey results indicated that about 48% of heterosexual married couples admitted to clashing over holiday spending, and 37% of same-sex couples admitted to clashing.
Well, it's all a matter of communication and talking about it. I mean, you've got to sit down together and decide how much you're going to spend, decide what you're going to spend it on, or, if it's, like the husband working and the wife's doing the shopping, then he gives her a budget and she agrees and honors his wish to stay within that budget. I mean, agreeing on money is a big deal. It's a big deal.
I was going to say, Jennifer, what planet are you on where you think that it's just going to be that simple?
Well, it does. Why does it have to be so complicated? I mean, if we disagree, we need to do it before the Visa bill comes. If we disagree about how much we're going to spend for the holidays or what we need to be able to spend on our monthly budget or on groceries or things for the kids, if we're going to go over, we need to talk about it. And like you said, where have I been? Why is it so difficult? It's really not difficult. If it's so difficult, people need to be in counseling and getting their communication skills better and working on trust with their partner, because these are big things that can ruin a relationship. In fact, and I don't think people realize.
Jennifer, I think the biggest issue is one of the partners wants to do more than the budget calls for, and so there's usually clashes about or one of the partners might be more interested in celebrating and tending to go over budget than the other person. And we know that arguments over money are the top predictor of divorce.
Right, but whatever happened to respecting our partner? I mean, it's one thing where I want this and they want that. You compromise, and if you can't, you've just got to respect each other, agree to disagree and respect, because, overspending on Christmas is and that ruining your relationship, your marriage, the trust between you. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it, is it?
It's not worth it. And couples have gone so far as to opening secret credit cards, paying in cash to cover big
money. Yeah,
it's
crazy.
It's really crazy. Bottom line, Jennifer, communication is the key.
It's the key. Do it before it happens so it doesn't turn into a heated argument, but talk about it.
Jennifer Styers is a relationship expert. Thank you, Jennifer, and some tips for us to not get into money issues during the holiday spending and keeping our holiday spending from ruining our relationship. A Kansas State University study released this year said that arguments are the most over money are the most predictor, or the large predictor of divorce.